to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what's in my backpack from my senior year. So some of the stuff that's going to be in my backpack, obviously this is going to be before I start my senior year. And I'm also going to do an updated what's in my backpack after I start my senior year, probably in September or October. But most of the stuff that I'm going to show you guys that's in my backpack, I'm going to keep it in my backpack during the whole entire year. Some stuff I'm going to take in or take out, and then some other stuff I'm going to put in there. So basically I'm just going to be showing you guys what's in my backpack. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started with the video. Ugh. Y'all, this is my backpack for my senior year, and it's super duper heavy because I always load a bunch of stuff in my backpack every year and every day I go to school. I always do. It's just a lot of necessities that I need at school, so I just stuff them in this bag. But as you guys saw in my back to school supply haul, this is my backpack. I got it from Pink and it was $44.95, rounded up, basically 45 bucks. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna start with the stuff that's on the outside. So I think this is the left side of the backpack right here. So on the left side of the backpack, I have my umbrellas. I always carry it no matter what. Like, this is gonna stay in my backpack all year round, especially because since I live in Tennessee, you never know when it's gonna rain here. And when it rains at my school, it's a mess because it's a lot of kids that's at school, and I don't know what it is, but a lot of kids at my school like to walk outside in the rain with no umbrella. So I really don't know why they like to do that. But if I have to walk outside to one of my classes in the rain, I'm definitely going to be using my umbrella. And I got this umbrella from Ross last year, so I don't quite remember what it cost. But it is a BB umbrella. I'm not going to open it up because I'm inside the house and that's bad luck. But yeah, so I got this from Ross. Then over here on the right side of my backpack, I always keep my perfume over here. I used to actually keep it over here on the right side of my backpack, but last year I had it on that side of my backpack, and somehow I think when I was transitioning to another class, the top of my perfume bottle came off, and I could not find it anywhere. And so ever since then, I always put my perfume bottle inside my backpack now. But I put it on the outside of my backpack just for this video because I'm at home, so it's not gonna fall out or the top is not gonna fall off. And if it does, I'll be able to find it. But those are the two things that's on the outside of my backpack. So now we're moving into the first compartment, which is the zipper compartment right here. I got a lot of stuff in this backpack. So in the first compartment, I have my gum. I always have my gum in the first compartment just because it's easier to access. The second thing that I have in here is my chapstick. Now, I only wear chapstick really in the winter season. I really don't wear lip gloss that much in the winter season unless it's December 25th or January 20th or if it's just like a random sunny day in the winter season. I really don't wear chapstick in the winter, or no, I really don't wear lip gloss in the winter season. So I wear chapstick in the winter season. The next thing I have in here is some lotion. I always have to have lotion with me because I would hate to leave the house and knowing I'm gonna go somewhere for a long period of time and I don't have any lotion. I can't stand it at all because my hands are just always dry, and even after I wash my hands, I always have to come back and use lotion because I just feel like my hands are gonna get dry, and I cannot walk around my school with dusty, ashy, crusty, rusty hands. So we not finna do that. And so whenever the bottle runs low, I always put another one in my backpack. And it was also one point in time, I think it was last year or my sophomore year, I put a big bottle of lotion in my backpack. I really don't know why I did that because I had one of the small ones. Maybe because I was in gym class, I guess. I really don't know why. But I always have a small bottle of lotion in my backpack, and I always get the small bottles of lotion from Bath and Body Works because their lotion is the best. Then I also have a mini perfume bottle in the front part of my backpack as well. Even though I do have a big perfume bottle, I'll always have a small one because I always want to smell good just for myself. So I have a small one in the front part of my backpack as well. And then the last thing that I have in here is lip gloss. I can never go a day at school in the summer season, spring, well, I guess all year round. I really can never go without lip gloss. And another thing that I have in my front compartment, which I don't have in here right now, but I always have an eyeglass cleaner or wipe and some eyeglass spray. But I do not have that in the front of my compartment right now. But last year I did have some, but I ended up losing it. But I am getting new glasses, I think the week after next. So normally when you get new glasses, they always give you an eyeglass wipe and some cleaner. But if they don't, then I'll have to go and buy my own. But that was everything that was in the front part of my backpack. Moving on to the second compartment in my backpack. So in here, the first thing I have is this little, I really don't know what this is. I guess it's like a coin purse. I think it's a coin purse. My Sunday school teacher gave me this a few years ago. So I've had this for a long time. But in here, I have my headphones. I always have my headphones. Like, I can never leave the house without my headphones or my wireless headphones, because if I do, we gonna have a problem. Because last year when I was on the bus, the kids that was on my bus are so ridiculous. They talk all type of crazy stuff, and I just never want to hear it. And I always want to listen to my instrumental music when I'm on the bus, or Michael Jackson. But this year that won't be happening because of coronavirus, and I'm not getting on anybody's coronavirus bus. But I always have my headphones in here. And I probably won't listen to music because I really never listen to music like during the school day. Unless it's like really quiet in the room, then I will. But normally I don't. But I have my headphones here, and I also have my wireless headphones. They are not AirPods. If you guys watched what I got for my 17th birthday video I did back in January, then you will know that I got these for my birthday. So no, they are not AirPods, but they are my wireless headphones that I do use when I go to school. But that's all that's in here. The next thing that's in here, this leak? Oh no, it's just cold. Hold on, I thought something leaked. Okay, no, it's just something cold in my backpack. So, but this is one of the first bags that you guys will see in this video. So I have like personal stuff in here, and if you're a girl and you're watching this video, you know what I mean by personal stuff. But in here, so I had to pause the video or stop recording because my mom just left the house, and I'm in the bonus room, which is right above the garage, and my garage is very, very loud and squeaky. So I had to stop the video, but I was talking about what I had in this bag. I have personal stuff in here, or one thing in here that's really personal. And if you're a girl and you're watching this video, you know exactly what I mean. I actually did not put it in this bag just because of this video, because that would be kind of weird and it's kind of private and personal. So I did not put that in this bag, but if you're a girl and you're watching this video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But in this bag, the first thing I have is my portable charger. I cannot leave the house without my portable charger, especially if I'm going to school, because the USB port in my school computer, sometimes it doesn't always work with my phone charger. So I would have to take my portable charger. The next thing I have in here is my retainer case. I always bring my retainer case with my retainers in it, obviously, to school, even though I'm really only supposed to wear my retainers at night. But if I feel like my teeth are shifting, or if I see that my teeth are shifting, then I'm going to put my retainers in, because I'm trying to have nice, pretty, straight teeth, and I don't want my teeth to get out of alignment, because that means I'll have to get braces again, and I'm not going through that pain again. So I always bring my retainers with me. And then I always have my edge control, because sometimes I have like little flyaways or little hairs that kind of stick up. If I have like a ponytail, or if my hair is hanging down, or even if I have a back bun like this, I would always have to lay my edges down, even though I lay them down before I even leave the house. But my hair is just so crazy that hairs are gonna stick up, so I always have to have my edge control. The next thing I have in here are some hair clips or bobby pins, whatever you want to call it. I call them hair clips, but I only have these in here when I have buns, because sometimes my hair can like come loose out of the bun, and so I will have to like twist it back around and then put a hairpin in here. So I always have this in here. And then last but not least, for this bag, I always have my nail clipper and my fingernail file, because my nails are so fragile that they always chip or break. So if my nail ends up chipping or breaking during the day, then I will just cut it off, and then I will file it down with my fingernail file. And I do this a lot because my nails always break. That's why I try my best to have my nails painted, or a nail hardener on my nails when I go to school, just so I won't have to do that. But that's everything that's in that bag. And last but not least, that's in the second compartment of my bag, I'm gonna have to find me a camera or something to start recording my videos on, because my phone just ran out of storage, so I had to go delete some stuff. But I'm gonna have to find some type of camera of some sort to start recording my videos on. But before my phone cut me off, I was talking about how I always keep my glass cases in my backpack all year round because I never know when there might be a case or a situation where I would have to take my glasses off, and if I ever have to, then they will be safely stored in this glass case, which is Beer Bradley. So that was everything that was in the second compartment. Now let's move on to the third compartment. So in the third compartment, the first thing I have is this lunchbox. And this lunchbox is actually like the ice pack is built inside. Because last year I had a lunchbox that did not have the ice pack built inside, and I had to actually put the ice pack in there in order to keep my drink and my fruit cold. But this year I'm gonna use this one, and I've had this since middle school, probably 6th or 7th grade. I've had this lunchbox. So I'll probably have to end up using it this year because I really don't want to use any of my other lunch boxes because that's just gonna put more weight on my backpack. But it just looks like this on the inside, and it's like I think it's like 4 ice packs in here. I know it's 3. It's 3 ice packs in here, so it's 1 here, 1 down there, and then another one right here. So I think I'm gonna be using this lunchbox this school year, because when I get done eating my lunch, all I have to do is just wrap it back up and it'll fit easily inside of my backpack. The next thing that I have in here is my ruler that I showed you guys in my supply haul. I'm gonna be taking pre-cal this year, so I really don't know what type of instruments I'm going to need. So I have my ruler. The next thing that I have in here is my calculator. I've had this calculator, I know for a fact, since 6th grade, and I'm about to be a senior, and it still works. It still works. So I'm gonna be using this for senior year, but I have that in there. And then I also have 2 pencil pouches. The first pencil pouch I have is the pencil pouch with all of my mechanical pencils in here. I love, love, love mechanical pencils. And as you can see, this pencil pouch is pretty loaded because I have a lot of mechanical pencils in here. And I'm gonna put the number on the screen of how many mechanical pencils I have in here. I'm just really, really, really obsessed with mechanical pencils. They're way better than wooden pencils because on a wooden pencil, if the lead breaks, you have to get up and sharpen it. Or if you have a sharpener of your own, you have to like sharpen it. And it's just really hard. And when you keep sharpening them, they just keep going down, down, down. But with mechanical pencils, if the lead runs out, all you have to do is put some more lead in it and boom, good to go. But I'm gonna put how many mechanical pencils I have in this pencil pouch on the screen because it's a lot. It's a lot of pencils in here. And then in this pencil pouch, I have all of my pens and highlighters. And I also have a mini stapler in here because I hate having to get up to go all the way to the teacher's desk or wherever the stapler is in the classroom in order to staple my papers together. So I have my own mini stapler in here. And then I have a lot of pens in here because last year when I was a junior, my English teacher made us do everything in pen. Like we had to do our work in pen. We had to do essays in pen. The only thing we could do in pencil was tests and exams. So I had like a lot of pens for her class, and I only had I think 6 highlighters, and I keep dropping stuff. I got so much of it. But this is how many pens I had in in her class. I had this many pens because we could only write with blue or black ink. So I had a lot of pens that has blue and black ink. And then I also had 6 highlighters in here. And I also have a flash drive in here just in case I need to download something off of someone else's computer onto mine if we're doing a roof project or something like that. But that's all that I have in that pencil pouch. And last but certainly not least, that's a new addition to my backpack, is my Corona bag or my Corona kit, because we're basically going back to school in the pandemic. We're really going back to school in the pandemic, and I need to protect myself from Corona at school because it's going to be there. It's really going to be there, and it's also going to be kids and staff who is not going to be protecting themselves from this virus. And so I have to protect myself from this virus. 1, so I won't contract it, and then 2, I bring it back home and my mother or my grandmother catches it. So I call this my Corona bag / my Corona kit. I have everything in here that I need to be protected from Corona at school. So the first thing I have is a bag of Kleenex. I only have this because when I walk into the classroom, before I sit down in the desk, I have to spray the desk with Lysol and alcohol. So I have this mini can of Lysol. I was about to say alcohol. I have this mini can of Lysol, and it's basically a travel size because on here it says to go. So you can put this in your purse, in your bag, in your backpack, and you can just go with it and just spray down and disinfect. And then I also have this little bottle of alcohol as well. So when I walk in the room, I just spray the desk and then I wipe it with a Kleenex. And I think I'm gonna have to get like the small packages of Kleenex because this is taking up the majority of the room in this bag. But those are the first few things I have in there. Then the next thing I have is this pack of Clorox wipes. This one is a travel size 2. So not only am I going to be spraying the desk with alcohol and Lysol, but I'm also going to be wiping it with these disinfecting Clorox wipes. And at first you really couldn't find these anywhere. And now if you look on like eBay or Amazon or in Walmart, or you can just go to the store now and get some if they do have them. Because they still are running low on these things because everybody is still panicking. They want to have all the cleaning supplies in the world. But my mom, I think she got these either online or from Walmart. But this is definitely going to stay in my bag. And then I also have 2 extra masks in my bag. I think I'm going to put another one in here. But the first mask that I have is this one that says Chanel. There was this lady selling and making masks on Facebook. So I actually got this one, or my mom actually bought them, and I got this one. And then I also got this mask from the dollar store. You guys saw this in my mini vlog that I uploaded last week or the week before last. But it just says Black Lives Matter. And these are the non-medical masks, and the medical mask that I have, the medical mask is the one that has the filter in it, where you see this little thing on the outside of the mask. It has a place where you can put a filter in here, so I'm definitely going to be putting a filter in here. And I'm also have to find another one. Well, my mom has extra, so I'll just get an extra medical mask and also put it in this bag. That way I will have a total of 4 masks with me while I'm at school. And also I really want to have a mask with a built-in eye shield, and I'm gonna insert a picture of what it looks like. But I really want that mask too, but I don't know if it's really gonna work for me because I already wear glasses, and if I were to get that mask, my glasses are gonna be pushed up on my face, and I really don't like my glasses all the way up on my face. So I don't know if I'm going to get that mask or not, but if I do, then the more the merrier, the more I'll be protected. But definitely when you go back to school, definitely try to find, or before you go back to school, try to find a medical mask that has the filter in it. And then I also have some hand sanitizer in here, just this little mini bottle of hand sanitizer. Now Purell is a good hand sanitizer brand or company, but I really prefer Germex, the Germex brand, better. But whatever I have, I'll just have to take it with me. But hopefully I can get some Germex hand sanitizer. And last but not least, for what I have in my Corona kit / my Corona bag, are some gloves. I have a total of 8 gloves, so I just basically put 7 gloves inside of this glove, and I'm probably gonna end up putting more in here, because when I go to school, I'm not gonna be touching stuff with my bare hands. I don't know if I'm gonna have one glove or 2, because my right hand is my dominant hand, like I write with my right hand. So I might just have it on my left hand, and then when I'm not writing or doing something with my personal stuff, then I'm probably gonna have the gloves on both of my hands. But that is everything I believe that is in the 3rd compartment of my backpack. So the last and final compartment in my backpack I'm going to be showing you guys is the 4th compartment. So back here, the first thing I have, which you guys can already see, the first thing I have is a blanket. Most schools do not let students bring blankets. My school really doesn't let us bring blankets, but we bring blankets anyway, and nobody really says anything to us. And so we basically been doing it since sophomore year, or at least I have anyway, because I got this blanket for Christmas of 2018, and I bring it to school only when I wear skirts, dresses, or in the winter season. But this blanket is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blanket, and I'll insert a full picture of what it looks like because I probably won't be able to show you guys 100% how it looks on camera. But this is the blanket that I keep in my backpack. I'm trying my best to show you guys the full blanket, but again, I will insert a picture of it. But this is the blanket that I take to school. And it's very soft and comfortable, and I kind of see why the grown-ups don't let us bring blankets to school, because they think we're gonna fall asleep with them and not pay attention in class. Personally, I don't. Some other students do, but I just bring my blanket to wrap up in because the people at my school, they stay blasting the air. Like even in the winter season, they blast the air. Mainly in January, I'm like, it's 35 degrees outside and you blasting the air. Why are you blasting the air? Like, it's not hot outside, it's not hot inside, it's cold everywhere. Especially here where I live in Tennessee, it gets really cold in the winter season in January, and these folks at my school just up here blasting the air. Like, that's how come everybody gets sick, everybody gets the flu in January in my school, because my school just wants to blast the air for some reason. I mean, everybody up in there, I guess it's just hot, and they really don't care about the students' health because they just blasting the air. But I always bring my blanket when I wear a skirt, dress, or in the winter season. But I got this blanket for Christmas of 2018, and again I will insert a picture of what the blanket looks like entirely. The next thing that I have in this compartment is my phone charger. There is never a day when I even leave out the house without my phone charger, because my mom has a phone charger or a USB port in her car. And at my school, one of my teachers that I had last year, we have to put our phones up in her classroom because she doesn't like us being on our phones in her class. And so I had her last year in 6th period. So by that time it was like 12:30 in the day. So my phone was half dead anyway. So I would just charge my phone in her room because I really never bring my block to school. I only bring this part because of the USB port in my computer and my portable charger. But I only bring my block when I charge my phone in her class because she has outlets that's by the area where we have to put our phones up. But I always bring my phone charger to school. The next thing that I have in here are supplies. You guys saw these in my supply haul on Monday. I don't necessarily know how many I'm going to need. I don't even know if I'm even going to use these because they're so pretty, and I don't even know if I'm even going to use them. But I just put them in here just because of this video. But I always have at least 2 or 3 spiral notebooks in here just for notes. Because this year I am taking English 12, pre-cal, I think 2 semester history classes, and some other important classes. So I'm going to have some spiral notebooks in here. Again, I don't know how many, but I'm going to have some in here. Then I'm also going to have some folders in here as well. Now you guys did not see this in my haul this year, but I think I had these in my haul last year, and I used these folders last year too. And these are good quality as well. I mean, they're not bent or torn or anything. So I'll probably even end up using these folders this year as well. But I do have, I think, 4 semester classes or 3. I'm not 100% sure. So I'll probably end up using folders for those classes instead of binders. But I don't know either how many folders I'm going to have in my backpack. I just put these in here just because of this video. And then the third to last thing, or the fourth to last thing that I have in the 4th compartment is my binder. So I don't know if I'm going to take this binder on the first day of school or not. I might take another one. But this is the binder I was talking about in my supply haul video. This is the binder that I'm hoping to have for the whole entire school year. So basically on here, I just put some of my favorite pictures all in one collage. And then I went into Phonto and I typed up senior year class of 2021 with the emojis on it and everything. And I have a color printer at my home, so that's how I was able to print this. But this is what I have in the front. And then on the back, I don't want to show you guys my last name, but on the back I also printed out this pretty picture of me, which is another one of my favorites. But you guys already know my first name is Lanisha. But I put this on the back of my binder. So hopefully I'll be able to use this binder all school year. I may or may not be able to. But I already have some dividers in here. I think I have a set of 4 or 3 dividers in here, maybe 4 or 5, I don't even know. I just started putting them in here. But I'm going to be putting a screen protector like right here. So let's say for instance I have English as first period. So I'm gonna type up or type on my phone English 12 first period, and then I'm going to put it in here. And so everything that's going to be behind that screen protector, or not screen protector, sheet protector, everything that's going to be behind that sheet protector is going to be for English 12. And I don't necessarily know if it's going to be my first period or not. And then let's say if I have pre-cal second period, then I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to be pre-calculus second period, and then everything behind that sheet protector is going to be for pre-cal. So hopefully I'll be able to do that this year. I don't necessarily know if I will or not, because some teachers really want their students to have a binder specifically just for their class. But if they do, that's fine. I really don't care. But hopefully I'll be able to use this, because if not, then I probably would have printed this up for nothing. But yeah, so that's my binder. The next thing that I have in here is a protractor. I don't know if I'm going to be needing this, but again, I'm taking pre-cal this year, so I don't know what kind of instruments I'm going to need. But I do have a protractor, and I've had this I think since sophomore year, because in sophomore year I took geometry. So I bought this for sophomore year and I didn't even use it. So this year I'm going to be using it. Even if we do or do not need it, I'm still going to have it in my backpack. And the same thing with the ruler, because if the teachers have supplies, I'm not going to be using them because of coronavirus. I want to have my own personal stuff, because obviously I've been the only person who's touched it. But I do have a protractor. The second to last thing that I have in my backpack is my phone. I don't think I've ever gone to school a day without my phone, but I have to have my phone. Most likely when I'm transitioning to classes, my phone is going to be in my hand. But if I'm sitting in a class where a teacher does not want cell phones present or visible in his or her classroom, then it's going to be put up in my backpack in this slot right here. And I didn't even know that this slot back here was for a cell phone, because I think last year I put like my flash drive or something back here, and like my block to my phone charger back here. So I didn't even know, but now I know, and my phone is going to be back here. I wish I knew that last year, because last year I started to put my phone on the side of my backpack, and that really wasn't good. I could have been putting it in that little slot the whole entire time, but I didn't even know until when I bought this backpack. And the last and final thing that is in this backpack is my school computer. My school issues us computers, and I'm really thankful, because I've been using school computers, I think since middle school. I think 7th grade, I think I've been using school computers. So I'm really thankful that we have school computers, that we have technology. But this is an MacBook Air. And yeah, and I'm really glad that I kept this over the summer, because we had a choice if we wanted to bring it in for over the summer. But I'm really glad that I kept mine, because now going into senior year, we're going to need these definitely because of virtual learning. So I'm really glad that I kept my computer and the computer charger over the whole entire summer. But yeah, so that was everything that was in my backpack. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, because it was kind of discombobulated because my phone kept turning off or stop recording, and it was saying I didn't have enough storage, so I had to delete a bunch of stuff and start over again. And then it was also a lot of interruptions. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share my channel, and help me reach 550 subscribers. Now probably by the time I upload this video, I'll probably have 550 or more. So I'm gonna say my goal of 550 or my goal of 600, because right now while I'm recording this video, I'm still in the 540s, so I'll probably have 550 by the time I upload this video, or I'll have over 550 and close to 600. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next back to school series video. Bye.